They feared them. And they fearing us again. They fearing us all over again because they see us all over the place, all over the country, around the world. All these different Hebrew Israelite camps out here, man. And the elite knows that we're going to take over. The reason why we come out here is because the Most High spurred on us to come out here and do what we do.
Numbers 23 and 9. For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold it, and lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations.
And shall not be reckoned or recognized among the nations. So if you go on a job interview and you write down Hebrew Israelite, guess what? You ain't gonna get that job. You put down Jew, you ain't gonna get that job. And you know what? I actually did that years ago. I think I put down Jew, and I ain't get the job. So the guy said, what are you, a Dr. Joe over here? That's what the guy said. And that's before I knew I was an Israelite. I remember as a youngster in class, one of the teachers said there's going to be a Jewish holiday. Having words coming Jewish. And I put my hand up and she said, put your hand down. Oh look, I wasn't lying. You see?
Yeah, back in Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, the rulers, that's the Illuminati, top banking families of the planet Earth, that's the rulers. The rulers of Esau, the real rulers, not the president. The president is nothing but a puppet for the bankers. That's all he is. We know him, it says.
Yeah, because Trump, truth be told, if you go on the West Side Highway around about 72nd Street, and you go down to like, when you go down off that ramp, you look to your left-hand side, when you're in the car, you're going southbound, you see all those big buildings. Those are luxury buildings, man. You know, to get an apartment up in there, you're talking about $1 million up. You got to have some money to live up in there. Well, it says Trump on all those buildings. Guess what? Trump doesn't own those buildings, man. Trump is just a brand name. And basically, you got these developers. They'll build a building. They'll come to Trump and say, "We want to use your name," because you have a brand name. If you watch what is it? CNBC, I think it is. You have the CNBC, MSNBC. CNBC is the financial channel. Then you have Bloomberg, all right? And you have these experts, and they'll say the same thing. They'll say the same thing. They say, look, that's just a brand name. That's all that is. That's just a brand name. And when developers want to build something, they put money. They pay for his name up there. So he takes the credit for it, like he built all the. If he had all the fucking buildings and all the golf courses, he would be worth them more than $2 billion. He'd be worth a couple $100 billion. But he's a little guy, man. He's a little guy. He's being told what to do. Go ahead.
Le problème, c'est avec une mutuelle. Si
and the elite are the kings, like the scripture say, the kings of the earth. Yeah, that's the elite. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Because what these international bankers are doing is behind the scenes, they're sitting together and they're plotting what the future's going to be. You know, this new world order and all that. But the Heavenly Father in the heavens, he's sitting back laughing at them. Because they're not going to be able to accomplish their enterprise. You know? Because the Lord is going to put a influence in their enterprise.
Psalms 2 and 4. Psalms 2 and 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I said, Psalm 2, I'll start at 4 again. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. And that's talking about the Heavenly Father Yahweh through his Son Yahweh Shai. He that sitteth, because they sit in the heavens, shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. The them is these top banking families that are trying to destroy Israel. You know? The Lord said he's going to have them in derision. Meaning they're not going to get their plans together. Right? And their plan is on the back of the so-called dollar bill. It's called the New World Order. It ain't going to happen. There is going to be a New World Order.
Newer collectivist enterprise has been crowned with success. When you read the Norbis Ordo Seclorum, New Second Order.
Yeah, New World Order, which they plan to have us enslaved in slavery in that so-called New World Order. They'd like to see the Israelites go back in slavery, but
It's going to backfire on them.
it's going to backfire.
And the elite know that. They know they're going into slavery.
They're the ones going into slavery. That's why Scripture say the Lord shall laugh. Another reason the Lord's going to laugh too, because the Lord controls these wicked elites. Because the Lord controls the left-hand side and the right-hand side. That's why Job even said that. Job said, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
This is Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
The main device of the crafty, which that's Esau, so-called white man, the main device is the so-called New World Order that they're trying to bring. And you better believe Trump is a part of that. Trump is a part of that machine of the so-called New World Order. Right? Go ahead.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Go ahead. As
says-
a matter of fact, the New Coeptes, when you go into the definition of it, announcing the birth of the enterprise. What's the enterprise? So-called New World Order. See how it links up?
Yeah, because it said their enterprise has been crowned with success.
That's it.
But what it is they're behind the scenes, secretly they're doing this. But the Most High sees everything that they're doing. It says, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
It says they meet with darkness.
Well, they meet with darkness. That's talking about their so-called secret society. Like an example of that is the so-called Bohemian Grove, where the top world elite meet. Right?
To set world policy.
Yeah, to figure out a way to bring you so-called Negroes back in slavery. That's what they want to do. Esau wants to bring Jacob back in slavery. Esau wants to get their birthright back that they lost to Jacob, right?
It says they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. Why? Because here it is, they have control of the whole world, but they're still blinded to them going down. Like they know they're going down, but they in the back of their mind say, well, we can defeat this. You know, that's why they have those weapons out in outer space, the lasers. When the Lord comes back, they're going to fight against them, and they figure that they can demolish them. That's why they make movies like War of the Worlds, you know, ID4, Independence Day, the day after, and all of that, because they think that they're going to defeat the Lord, but they're not.
Right.
It says, yeah, that's it.
Okay, back in Psalms 2 and 4. He that sitteth in the heavens.
Sorry, when you get a chance that you mentioned Illuminati, go to Psalms 110.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. An example of that is those missiles. See, when those missiles come and Yahushua comes, you're going to have a combination of destruction. You're going to have the missiles and Yahushua. And that's going to put an end to the so-called New World Order. Right? Reading on. Reading on, it says, Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion, which is king is Yahushua. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Now, to those of you that say that the presence of Yahushua is not in the Old Testament, who the hell is that talking about? It's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. The one that the world knows as Jesus Christ. Read on.
Son of David. Refer to Yahweh Shai as his Lord. What is that? Son of David? Get that. And that's why vocab, no class alone, and faithful to the devil, and James, Dr. J is quite the Edomite. I'm not calling you that because you like to be called an Edomite. Right. Go ahead.
In Psalm 110 and 1, it says, "The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool."
Read that again, please.
It says, "The Lord."
Who's the psalmist?
David.
King David, right? King David. Okay, read on.
"The Lord said unto my Lord."
The Lord. Now, when you go into the Hebrew, the word there is. That's why you got to go into the Hebrew, man. I'm saying it again. That's why you got to go into the Hebrew. Because when you read the Hebrew, it said, Yahweh, one Yah. You see the word Lord 2 times, but in the Hebrew it's 2 different words. It's the name of the Most High and his Lord, meaning somebody that's over you, like a landlord. If you don't go into the Hebrew, then you're not going to understand his book.
Right.
It says, "The Lord said unto my Lord."
Read it right. Read it right.
Yahweh said unto my Lord.
Yahweh said unto Adonai, which is my Lord. Meaning somebody that's a higher rank than you. Go ahead.
"Sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool."
So now, let's break that down. This is King David declaring that his son is his Lord. Now, who's supposed to be the Lord? When you have a son, aren't you the Lord over your son? Well, King David said that his son was over him. Why was he over him? Because that was Yahweh. That was him.
And Yahweh Shai asked the Pharisees that question, and they couldn't answer it.
When we ask that question today, Dr. James went to Edomite, vocab, no class alone, faith to the devil. That's so real, or that's so fake. And the rest of the planet. Go ahead.
You have to deal with reincarnation. So to answer that question, you have to know about reincarnation. And you had a group of Israelites, even back then, that didn't believe in reincarnation. They didn't believe in the resurrection, as the Sadducees, right?
That's 22 and 42. I'll start at 41. While the Pharisees were gathered together, Yahweh Shai asked them, saying, "What think ye of the anointed? Whose son is he?" They say unto him, "The son of David." He saith unto them, "How then doth David?" Verse 43. He saith unto them, "How then doth David in spirit?"
Now that's the same thing that the other apostle John said.
He was quoting Psalm 110.
Right. So just like the other apostle John said, isn't the son, isn't the father supposed to be the Lord over the son? How is the son Lord over the father? How is that possible? Right.
It says, he saith unto them, "How then doth David in spirit call him Lord, saying,"
In spirit, because he looked at his son, he said, "This is my Lord right here." That's what he said. He said that in spirit, man. And that would bug me.
Answer that, Dr. James White.
Yeah, mystical. Wait a minute. There's your example
That's
of being
mystical right there.
There's your example of being mystical.
Hold up, King David, the king of all Israel, because that's when all the tribes are together in harmony. He has a son. He has many sons. Solomon was one of his youngest sons. Because Adonijah was supposed to be the guy, he was a warrior like his father. Solomon was a peaceful guy. His name was Omen on his thing, which means name sign, name fiction. His name was Solomon, or Shalomar, which means peaceful guy. So he was born with that name, and what was he? He was a peaceful man. There was no war, there was no conflict in his 40 years of rulership. See?
So he's just like his name.
Right. So when he saw his son, out of many sons that he had prior to Solomon, he said, "This is my Lord right here." Why did he say that?
Why did he say that?
And Yahweh Shai is asking the question to these wicked scribes and Pharisees.
Matthew 22, verse 44. It says, "The Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool."
Hold on, wait a minute. That's Yahweh Shai speaking? What is he quoting? He's quoting the Old Testament. How come Yahweh Shai is quoting the Old Testament?
Because he understood that scripture and they didn't understand that scripture.
That's what he has to
They didn't understand that scripture.
And he knew he was talking about him. Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is a bad dude, man. When he picked up the Old Testament, some of the prophecies he read, he said, "Man, that's talking about me. That's talking about me."
He said that when he opened up the scroll of Isaiah.
That's right.
He said, that's me. That's what he said. He said, that's me right here.
I'm that guy.
And that's
I'm
what I
that
said,
dude.
what? You, what?
Right.
So we got to get rid of, we got to do something like
Yeah,
this.
that's right.
That's what he said. He opened up the scroll, he read,
Right.
and he said, that's talking about me.
That's me.
That's what he said. But he said it scripturally. He said, this day the scriptures have been fulfilled.
In your ass.
Basically, he said, look, that's talking about me. I'm the guy right here.
I'm that guy.
Oh, he said he was before Abraham. How do you deal with that, folks? No class Malone.
That's why we tell you this book is spiritual. And you guys ain't spiritual. We're talking about you, Dr. James White. We're talking about you, Vocab Malone.
Me,
Talking about
Johanna,
yeah, the synagogue of Satan. That's what I wish I lumped you all together and call you the synagogue of Satan. That's who you really are, right? Go ahead, brother. And the word Satan means adversary. Because you're an adversary against the Heavenly Father. If you ain't teaching the 100% truth, you are an adversary against the Heavenly Father. Point blank, end of story. And you part of that group, the synagogue of Satan. Go ahead, verse 45. Because that ain't only talking about the so-called Jews. That's talking about who the Israelites. At the time, Yahweh Shai said that to Apostle John on the island of Patmos, he was talking about wicked-ass Israelites. That was worshiping in the synagogue, calling themselves Jews, but they really weren't. They were nothing but hypocrites, right? And we got examples of them today, okay? Those different groups. And certain guys, even in Great Millstone, that are nothing but hypocrites. Go ahead.
If David then called him Lord, how is he his son? And no man was able to answer him a word, neither does any man from that day forth ask him any more questions.
Because they got stumped. Because you would have to know reincarnation. You would have to admit that the spirit doesn't die, the spirit comes back. Which a lot of them wicked-ass Israelites didn't want to admit that. They didn't believe in the resurrection.
if you can't get over that hurdle of reincarnation, then you don't know the scriptures.
You don't know the scriptures.
All right? If you can't get over that hurdle of reincarnation, then you do not know the scriptures.
That's it.
And I got news for you. I got news for y'all. The prophets of old are back here today. And I'm going to go even deeper. You're looking at it right now. I can't tell you who I am. I can't tell you who he is.
No.
But according to what we're doing, believers for the very work's sake. Okay?
Yahweh Shai was saying, believe us for the very work.
Now, if you want to believe that Baluch is one of the men of the Lord, well, you go ahead and follow that plan.
Yeah, man, for real. All that dude does is videos about Great Millstone. There's no edification. If you follow that guy, you won't know who the devil is. You won't know the future of
Well, according to
America.
him, we did that.
Right. Well, you'll think.
Well, that's in the
right.
scripture.
That's right.
Hold up. Matthew 10.
Yeah,
Go
Matthew
right to
10.
this point.
But you won't know. Okay. You won't know the future of America. Okay, if you follow that
They
guy.
called the Lord the devil. They said you do those works. You do those works. Look, brother. Don't get upset. That's what's supposed to happen, man.
No, I'm not upset. Just saying. Hey, you see two guys walking by and man, that doesn't knock on your psyche. You know?